This may be one of the most interesting videos that you'll ever see. It's about a hot girl in prison who has taken advantage of by everyone, including the warden, but she eventually fights back and gets her revenge. You won't believe what happens next, so make sure to stick around until the end because this one is definitely worth watching. When the movie starts, we see a girl named Anna playing the cello in her room. Her abusive stepfather walks in while she is playing, and his stepfather makes her have an affair with him, but she pushes him away to protect herself. The stepfather's throat is cut with a sharp object and he dies as a result. Anna is arrested and brought to court for the murder of her stepfather. In court, she says that her stepfather was forcing her to do it, so she pushed him away to save herself. However, Anna's mother tells the judge that her husband was a good man and couldn't do such a dirty thing to Anna because he thought of her as his daughter and is sentenced to 4 years in prison for killing her stepfather. Because the judge makes her believe what her mother said, Anna is now in prison. The prison warden, Frank, tells all of the new prisoners the rules and tells them that if they don't follow them, their sentences will be extended and they will be tortured. After this, all of the prisoners are put in their cells in Anna's cell. There is a girl named Jenny that tries to talk to Jenny, but Jenny doesn't talk to Anna. When Anna falls asleep, Jenny gets up and looks at her and gives herself pleasure. When Anna goes outside the next day, she sees 2 groups, one with white people and the other with black people. The leader of the white group asks Anna to join her group, but Anna doesn't want to join any group here so she leaves. While Anna's eating lunch, Cody comes back and forces Anna to join her group, but Anna says she doesn't want to join any group because she wants to be alone. After hearing what Anna has to say, Cody gets very angry. After lunch, Cody's group starts to kill Anna and hurt herself badly, so she goes to the doctor to get help. The doctor asks Anna who did all of this to her and Anna tells him everything. The doctor tells Anna to meet the prison's warden Frank because Frank could have saved Anna from the girls in prison now. Anna goes to see warden Frank and tells him everything she heard. Frank says he is ready to help her but Anna has to make her happy by listening to Frank. Anna knows what Frank wants to get out of this so she leaves. Jenny comes to Anna's cell and makes her feel better when she sees her sitting there looking sad, and Jenny starts complimenting in his beauty and realizes that Jenny wants to get closer to her and she can't help but touch Jenny. The next day when Anna and Jenny were out of their cell, the leader of the black group Kyla went to see Anna. Here Kyla starts bullying Anna, which makes Anna realize that if he wants to stay in this prison, he needs to join a group. Anna wants to join Cody's group because she thinks it will keep her safe. But Cody says you have to prove yourself before you can join. How brave you are! Cody tells Anna to kill Kyla, the leader of the black group. So Anna goes to fight Kyla. Anna and Kyla were fighting and that's when the guards came to stop them. When Frank finds out about this fight, he beats Anna. As a punishment, Anna was locked in a cell for 48 hours without clothes. When Anna leaves the dungeon after 48 hours, Frank tells her, "If you don't do what I say, I'll lock you up forever." Anna had no choice but to do what Frank said, so she did here. Anna gives Frank a pleasure and finished Cody's job. So Cody joined Anna and his group. Cody also gave Anna drugs. Cody becomes interested in Anna after taking drugs which leads to them both getting physic. Mom come to prison to see her daughter. Anna tells her mother that she was telling the truth in court because her father was pressuring her, but Anna's mother doesn't believe her because she blames Anna for her husband's death. This makes sense. Mother angry, so she leaves. Next we see Anna sitting outside with her group when Kyla, the leader of the black group, comes to fight Anna. Anna also belonged to this group, so they all started fighting with the black group. When they tried to fight, the guards stopped them and bring Anna to Frank. Frank says that if I'd told my boss that you fight every day in prison, your sentence would be lengthened by more months and you would never be able to leave. Anna gets scared when she hears Frank talk. After Frank gives Anna the drug, he gets physical with her in his office. When Anna gets back to her cell after this, she hits Jenny in anger. During the checkup, when a guard sees that Jenny has a mark on her face, he takes Anna back to Frank. Anna comes here and says, "You can't make me listen to this every day." Frank tells her that this prison is for minors, and that he can send her to another prison if he wants to. If you go there you'll understand what real force is when it comes to Cody. Cody gives her drugs. Cody says that because she likes Anna she always cares about her. After hearing what Cody has to say, Anna gets mad at him so she leaves. Anna was sitting outside one day when she saw some people doing drugs.
Anna too wanted drugs so she went to them to get them. Cody swallowed this and now she is worried about Anna. Cody tells Anna that he shouldn't take too many drugs, but Anna doesn't listen to Cody and leaves Cody's group for good. Anna was by herself, so Kayla, who was in charge of the black group, would always bother her. When Kayla came to kill Anna one day, she had already taken too much drug. Kayla came to kill Anna, but Anna started killing Kyla. When Frank found out about this, they fought again, and Frank put Anna in the dungeon for 48 hours and it comes out of the dungeon again. After a while, Anna starts using drugs again, but Cody keeps her from doing so. No one can get Anna to listen, so she fights with the guards. Anna was locked up for a week by the guards. Anna was addicted to drugs, so she needed them now. But when she doesn't get them, her health starts to get worse. When Anna gets food, she tries to kill herself by breaking a plate and cutting a vein in her hand with a piece of the plate. A guard sees her in this state and takes her to the hospital, where she starts to feel better. After treatment, Anna sees people who used to do drugs and sees how sick they are. Anna stops taking drugs. One day Anna's mom comes to see her and she tells her she's sorry because her husband forced her to have Anna. Anna's mother tells her, "I will get you out of jail as soon as I can." Friend tells Anna that he will let her out of prison tomorrow, so he wants her to stay with him all night tonight. Anna also agrees to do what Frank wants, and Frank starts to touch her. Anna goes to Jenny's cell and tells her that Frank will let her out of jail tomorrow. Jenny tells her not to trust Frank because he is a very bad person. Anna also thinks what Jenny said is true, so she goes to Cody. Cody had a cell phone, so Anna took it from him. The next day Anna gave Frank a physical and Anna recorded the whole thing on her phone. Anna was about to get out of prison, but then Frank provoked his senior and said we can't let him out of prison because her past record is pretty bad and fights with anyone over anything, which has sent many people to the hospital. This is why they shouldn't let Anna out of prison. Hannah knew that Frank wouldn't let her out of prison, so she showed senior officers a video of Frank being forced to fight with her. When the senior officers watch the video, they find out the truth about Frank. Frank tried to get out of trouble, but the police didn't listen and arrested him. After listening to Anna, the officers find out how many bad things have happened to her.